We're going to try out a ton of new skincare products from a brand that most people consider one of the best skincare brands on the market, and that is Pacifica. All of these products were gifted to me by Pacifica, and just as a little disclaimer, especially if you're new here, just because someone gives me something free does not mean I'm going to say something good about their products like some beauty gurus do. So all of these products are marked as 100% vegan and cruelty-free, so if you're into that thing, fantastic. My skin is already cleansed, so I'm going to start off with the Glow Baby Brightening Peel Pads. These have 10% AHA and BHA. In a nutshell, those are chemical exfoliants, and it's going to basically brighten my skin, make sure my pores are nice and tight and cleaned out, and it's really going to prep my skin for the rest of the products, which next after this will be serums. These smell amazing. It's very citrusy. I'm assuming all these products are going to be very citrusy because they're all like vitamin C based. I'm only going to use one right now, and if you're someone who kind of is on a budget and you want to make your skincare last a little bit longer, if you can get away with it, cut these bad boys in half and then put the other half back in the jar and use it later. I'm just going to start rubbing this into my skin. I work this in circular motions. You don't have to be really aggressive with it because the pad itself, it has these little gritty little dots on them. I don't know if you can really see them. Yeah, you can. And that's really going to do the exfoliation and like the pressure part of it for you. So don't like really push in. Just let it naturally do its job. Now for me, I have very sensitive skin. So you'll always see my skin get a little bit red immediately just from touching it. That's just me. It's not the product. Immediately what I'm liking about this is I've tried some of these kind of glycolic acid peel pads in the past from other brands, and they are very abrasive and it feels like sandpaper on your skin, and I really don't like that. I like when the solution that these are soaked in can do the job on its own like they're intended to, and this is doing just that. It feels nice on the skin, not abrasive, nice and smooth. Loves it. Don't ever forget the neck. Okay, I'm gonna let that soak into my skin and dry for just a second. So next we're going in with a serum. So this is the Super Lit Booster Serum. It is a glycolic acid and vitamin C serum. Same concept as the product that we just used. It's going to help clarify our skin, brighten it. It's going to work on reducing the appearance of hyperpigmentation, so little dark spots. As you can see, I have a lot of breakouts right now, and this is definitely gonna help clear those out, especially on the neck. It's been a rough couple weeks for my skin, let me just tell you. I really love the packaging. Like, everything is just very cute. I love the colors. I'm down for it. Especially this one because it's like an ombre package, like the color. So this is a dropper bottle. Love that. The consistency is pretty nice. I don't like when serums are really sticky, but I also don't like when they're really runny. I want a nice little like middle ground with it. I want it to be a little bit sticky and a little bit runny. So I'm just gonna like drop this on my skin. If you want to just place this on your fingertips and then rub in, you do you, boo. And side note, some people will take the serum, the applicator, the dropper bottle applicator, and touch it right to their face. A lot of people are like, oh my gosh, and they freak out and they're like, that's a no-no, it's gonna destroy the product, bacteria, blah, blah. They're right for the most part, but there are plenty of brands out there, like L'Oreal does it a lot, where they specifically add preservatives or other ingredients into their skincare products so that it does not create bacteria if you touch it to your skin and then put it back in the bottle. So just keep that in mind. Do a little bit of research when you are using certain skincare products that have the dropper bottle applicator. That way you can see whether or not you can put it on your face. But at the end of the day, better safe than sorry, just don't put it on your face. Like, you can just easily drop into your fingertips or just like I just did. Smells amazing. I'm one of those people that's kind of on the fence when it comes to fragrance. Like, sometimes I want a little bit of with my products and sometimes I don't. It just really depends on what the fragrance is, I guess, more than anything. If it's like lavender or rose, not interested at all. If it's like citrusy like this is very orange, I love that. Give me all of it. So once I rub that into the skin, I always like to go back over and just really pat my serums and my products back into my skin just to make sure it's really absorbing into my skin. This is a tiny bit sticky. You can see it kind of like sticking to my fingers. I'm just really trying to touch on, pun intended, what these products really feel like on the skin. Okay, next I'm gonna jump over to the Glow Baby Eye Bright Cream. This one is fragrance free. Typically, most under eye creams will be fragrance free just because the under eye area is very sensitive and because the skin underneath your eye is usually around 10 to 20 times thinner than the rest of the skin on your face. The texture of this is kind of interesting. Oh, that's weird, but like not in a bad way. Ooh, that's weird. I don't know, I'm used to like an actual cream. This is like a putty, like a very thin putty. It's like mud. That's exactly the texture, it's mud. That doesn't mean anything at all, I'm just saying it's a very unique consistency for an eye cream, for me at least. So I just pat, and then I really just go in and smooth it out. Like, you can like obviously smear it in if you want, but I like to really make sure that my under eye creams are concentrated for my under eyes because I want it to do its job where it needs to do its job, and we're gonna put a moisturizer on the rest of our face. So like, why smear it all over, you know? I mean, it blended right into my skin, like it soaked right up, so like that's nice. It feels nice. I always like when eye creams feel a little bit tacky under my eye because that means it absorbed enough to start working, but there's still some sitting on the surface of my skin so it can kind of feed hydration to my skin throughout the day. That's super important to me. I don't like under eye creams or moisturizers that just like right into my skin or under my eyes and then it's just gone, you know? Okay, next it's time for moisturizer. This is the Glow Baby Vita Glow Face Lotion. This has vitamin C and vitamin E. I do like this has a pump. I don't know if I ever have had a moisturizer that actually comes in a pump. With moisturizers, go ham. Literally glob it all over. Don't forget the neck. So just start working this up with the neck. As always, try to like work the products upwards if you can. We don't really want to drag down our skin. That feels nice. The fragrance is as if it's like lack of fragrance. Like that's what it smells like. I know it makes no sense, but maybe it does to some. Okay, as always, like I said, I like to pat, pat, pat everything back in. I like when my skin feels supple right afterwards. It feels like it's starting to absorb into my skin, but also again, sitting on top of my skin a little bit so that it can continue to feed my skin the hydration throughout the day. I always make sure that I have really good skincare prior to my makeup. So that's something that's super important to me, is I really want to make sure there's a nice barrier underneath my makeup and make sure that my skin is hydrated underneath my makeup. Okay, lastly, they sent over some lip balms. So I have the Dreamy Youth Complex Lip Balm and the Vegan Collagen. I think we're gonna go with the Vegan Collagen. Don't really smell anything. Feels nice. Feels like a lip balm. Like it's supposed to. Not sticky, that's good. Sometimes I get some that are sticky and I don't like that. It's almost like lip glossy and that's not cute for a lip balm. Feels nice, hopefully it wears throughout the day. Like obviously lip balms are meant to be reapplied throughout the day. I don't like lip balms when you put it on and 5 minutes later, it's literally gone. So I like it to last a good hour or so of like that buttery smooth feeling on my lips. But yeah, so hopefully it does that. Okay, here are my final thoughts on Pacifica skincare. First and foremost, let's talk packaging. I think it's super cute. It's very summer vibes. I'm down for that. I love the orange. I love the coral. I love the ombre of the colors. I think it's very inviting. I'm a sucker for packaging. Like you most times can sell me on a product just from the packaging alone, but that's besides the point. But I do really, really love that. I think the product amount is really, really good. So for example, the face lotion, this is 1.7 fluid ounces. That's great. I love the pump on it. Very, very convenient. You're not having to put your fingers in it, so that's great. Hopefully y'all don't have grubby hands and you're keeping them clean before you touch your skincare. The serum is 1 fluid ounce. That's a really good standard size. Again, dropper bottle. Do your best. Just don't put it on your face. Like don't put the dropper bottle on your face. Put it in your fingers and rub it in. You get what I'm saying. We already had this discussion. The Glow Baby AHA BHA pads, really, really like these. The fragrance is nice, not overwhelming, but it smells inviting. It smells like you're in a spa, you're on the beach. I love that. The serum itself felt nice on the skin. The pads themselves were not abrasive like many are, so I really, really appreciate that. These will be fantastic for someone who has a lot of clogged pores, active acne breakouts, if you have acne scars, hyperpigmentation, or noticeable texture. This will start to help reduce the appearance of all of those. The Glow Baby Eye Cream, this was very interesting to me. I really did not think I was gonna like it. Again, here is the texture and the consistency up close. It's like very clay paste mud. Like it's very, very strange, but it absorbed into my under eyes very nicely. It just really was nice and smooth. So I was shockingly surprised with that, but I do like this. This is definitely a standard size amount of moisturizer. It's half a fluid ounce. That's pretty good for me. And lastly, lip balms, nothing too special. A lip balm is a lip balm at the end of the day. Most of them are pretty much similar. As far as like how we apply it, it's very, very standard. Many of them look just like this. I wouldn't say it's anything too special. I'm not saying go run out and spend your money on these. Like if you can find some that are like $1 at Walmart or wherever you shop, just do that at the end of the day. But overall, I definitely understand why a lot of people love Pacifica skincare for all the reasons I just stated. I definitely love these. Definitely going to keep incorporating these into my skincare routine. If there's anything new that comes out from Pacifica, I'll definitely go out of my way to get it and review it for you guys if you'd like me to. If you've tried Pacifica skincare, please let me know in the comments what you've tried and what your thoughts were on it and what you think about these products overall just from today's video. That's all I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching today's video and I'll see you in the next one.